Somalia.
In this video, we will be talking about the government negligence, tax abuse, and the broken system. And this is coming straight from Minnesota. Let's get into what's now being called the largest welfare fraud scheme that ever happened in the history of Minnesota state. And why Donald Trump himself is stepping in. Welcome to Uncut by Joe. Before we jump to our first video, let me tell you who is Ilham Omar. So, Ilham Omar, she's a Somali-born US congresswoman from Minnesota, a Democrat, and Donald Trump has accused her in several things, one of them supporting terrorists in Somalia, misusing tax money, and disloyalty to the US.
What do the Somalians have to do with this Afghan guy who shot the national?
Nothing, but Somalians have caused a lot of trouble. They're ripping us off for a lot of money. There's a tremendous amount of money going back to Somalia. What the hell are we paying money to Somalia for?
So what the president is saying here, that the incident that happened in DC after the two National Guard were shot, have nothing to do why he's deporting the Somalis. He's saying that the Somalis are being a very bad asset to the country. So if you look closer to this tweet, so he's saying he will permanently pause migration from all third world countries to the US, he will permanently deport more immigrants, and he will apply the reverse migration policy, meaning if you entered the US before illegally, even if you have your green card, you will get deported.
He was ordering the re-examination of all green cards issued to people from countries of concern. That includes about 19 countries, including Afghanistan, Iran, Venezuela, among many others.
So in Minnesota, there is around 80,000 Somalis that lives inside. A lot of them, they enter the country illegally, and they make around 32% of all the Somalis over the country. So this was her response to Donald Trump. Let's watch the...
I think I want to speak to a few things. One, I want to speak to what Trump has tweeted and what it means for those of us who call this incredible state home. Because facts matter, and facts are important. It is unfortunate that we are led by a president who does not understand the laws of this land. When the president tweets as if he has the authority to terminate temporary protected status for Somalis in Minnesota, even little kids in 8th grade know that that is not an authority that the president has and can wield.
All she's saying here that he doesn't have the authority to apply the reversed migration policy.
Went cuckoo. I mean, he went nuts. And that happens too. It happens too often with these people. You see them. But look, this is how they come in. This is how they're standing on top of each other. And that's an airplane. There was no vetting or anything. They came in unvetted. And we have a lot of others in this country. We're going to get them out. But they go cuckoo. Something happens to them.
This is what Ilham Omar have to say regarding the tax fraud accusation.
What we also know is that there is not a single evidence that the president or his coonies have put forth that there are any single resource from taxpayers in Minnesota that has gone to aid and abate terrorism.
This is a very important information regarding the fraud allegation. Listen to this. According to the City Journal Investigation State Programs, designed to help Minnesotan citizens recovering from drug addiction, homeless residents, have exploded in price from one program in particular. From Housing Stabilization Services, which is known as HHS, went from $2.6 million in 2020 to exceed over $100 million in 2024 alone. I'm not sure what's gonna happen in the upcoming days, but things are kicking off, that's for sure. We might see ice in the area.
Ice, ice, baby.
Another thing for Ilham community, I think you guys are confusing the Minnesotan flag with the Somalian flag. I know they look a bit similar, but they are different. A very interesting last clip of Congress lady. She's saying that she'd rather live and raising her kids in Somalia, and before they can do that, they need to send some money there. Now it makes sense why you're defrauding the system, isn't it?
Somalia, dadka meeshaan wada joogo dhan waa gurigooda, annaga ma dareensannihin in ay naga tahay meel naga fog. Soomaaliya wadnaheenay ku nooshahay, qalbigeennay ku jirtaa, maalin kasta aan ka fikirnaa Soomaaliya.